Now this shit fucking got me kind of mad, and I'm not understanding what Lupe is talking about because as a fan of his, how the fuck you gonna retire after your Roy album when you clearly told us, your fans, that the Cool 2 is coming in 2017? Now, I don't know what kind of fuckery he on, and I kind of read the article and see where his head is at, his mind, what mind space he in. And he's done this before when he said he released the Food and Liquor 2, he was going to retire after that. And basically it's because, he going to city touring. I guess touring was getting to him and all type of shit like that. And it just, honestly, it seemed like he complaining. And it's like, yo, that's what artists do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put an album out and they tour. But I think what it really is, he feels unappreciated. And I understand that. That can be a burden on you because you've given out so much great work and you've done so much for hip hop and still you unappreciated. So I can understand that aspect. But to just say that Roy will be your last album, that means after 2016 you're retiring. And to me, that's like, okay, yeah, he put a lot of work in the game. If he feels he wants to retire, it's cool. But to not give your fans something that we all wanted for a long time, like, I don't get it. Why you throwing in the white towel? So I'm not understanding that. But then it's like, okay, this is Lupe. I don't really think he wants to give up rap that easily. It's like he's never been an artist to give up or feel defeated in a sense. And the whole loop in thing, I remember it was supposed to be an album called that. So I'm wondering, is he doing a name change? Is he not gonna call himself Lupe Fiasco no more? And he gonna call himself Loop In? For anybody that understands what that means, let me know because I remember years ago, it was supposed to be the Loop In album, but we never received that, and I don't get why we didn't. But at the same time, I know it's something more to this because he say shit on Twitter, and he don't really explain it. But he always been like that. I mean, even in his interviews, like he'll have you lost. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I get what you're saying, but we need more detail on what you're saying because you kind of got us confused out here. Now I know a lot of y'all don't give a fuck about Lupe. Probably not even gonna watch this video. You may even leave a dumb comment. But I'm kind of not hurt at this because it's like, man, if all of our greatest rappers are kind of not wanting to put out music, what are we left with? I mean, of course, yeah, we already know the top 5 new generation rappers. We don't need to mention them. But I'm saying, like, far as the veterans, it's like, yeah, I know they kind of on their last leg. No disrespect to them, but I mean, how much longer can they still do this thing, for hip hop? And I always stated that it won't be another artist that can be like Jay Z was, still putting out music when he damn near 40 plus and relevant music at that. You know what I mean? But you can name a bunch of rappers that's, I know, 40 years old, but are they still as hot as they once was back in the day? You know, that's the difference. We have to tip our hat to that because Jay kind of was the only one that did it first. And you heard a lot of rappers say that, oh, I don't want to be Jay Z age still rapping. Well, Ross is what, almost 40. Ti damn near up there. Ludacris is, but he's not really relevant anymore. But I'm just saying, so forth and so on. And it just seems like, for some reason, this is just how I'm feeling. A lot of the veteran artists are getting mad because they're not really relevant no more. I don't know. I don't. I just always felt like that. Like if you look at last year, how many artists was complaining about their music either not selling, their music not being processed by the fans the right way? It's like they can't take not being popular anymore. It's just like it's hard for them to deal with that. And take it back to when Joe Budden said a line, a lot of rappers didn't play in life after rap. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I didn't mean to get off subject, but I just feel like Lupe shouldn't retire. I feel you should give us the 3 albums in 1 year. And I'm still puzzled on that. Like, okay, we know, I think, what, next week, I do believe, or sometime this month, we know it's the 1 year anniversary of Tetsuo and Youth. And also, I think sometime this month or next month, Food and Liquor, is the anniversary of that. But I'm wondering how is he gonna pull these 3 albums off in 1 year because it's already January. I mean, yeah, we still early in the month, but how, like, I'm wondering, okay, you have to drop some form of album this month because I don't see how you're gonna drop 3 albums without it being the beginning, middle, and the end of the year. unless you pull some shit where you drop 2 albums in 1 month. But I just don't understand how that's gonna work with touring, visuals. We know he don't care about singles, but how is that all gonna work? So I'm just really puzzled on this. And if y'all know anything that I don't know, please leave it in the comments down below, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. But it does have me excited because we getting some dope albums this year, and I'm gonna talk about that probably in another video. But what do y'all feel about Lupe saying he gonna retire? After Roy, his last album. I don't know, man. That shit kind of got me puzzled. Like, what the fuck, bro? But I don't know. We just gotta see what's gonna come of this. I still feel like Test One Youth was a solid project, and it's like, wow, just to know that he actually has a mural part two, it still has me anticipating that, and I'm like, wow, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna drop a single sometime soon? I think he should lead with that. I don't think he should lead with something that's kind of gonna have fans like, you know what I mean? Because you can't come off a great project like that, a great song, a experience, and just put out something mediocre, because from what I understand, he's not on Atlantic anymore, and basically he's free to do what he want. So I mean, shit. I know you got a lot of unreleased music. Release that shit. Like, give us a mixtape like of the work we didn't get. You know what I mean? We never got the real Laser album. Like, that album you put out was cool, but give us the material that was on the original Lasers, like the song Fire, Could Have Been, um, I forget the name of them other songs that I like and love, but just do something like, for the fans that's really been there since day one, buying the albums, going to the concerts, buying the merch and things of that nature, you know what I mean? Talking about your projects, buying the singles, just do something for the fans. But retiring is like, what the fuck, man? I'm out, man. One.